guys, welcome back to the channel. In today's video, we are talking about the coronavirus and how I got it. I didn't even know until it was too late. What I mean by that is I possibly spread it to people I work with, possibly people out in public. So that's what I mean by that. This video isn't for attention. This video is, what I hope to do with this video is to share mine and my family's experience with you guys, as well as give you some advice. I'm not a doctor, nor do I have a medical degree. So anything you hear in this video that you decide to try yourself is to be taking at your own risk. I'm not responsible for anything. Now, with all that being said, story time. You guys are probably wondering why I'm moving around the house, different camera angles and stuff. Two reasons. To keep it interesting and because I gotta get ready for work tomorrow. I gotta get my stuff ready, and yeah, the 5 P's of life. Proper preparation prevents poor performance. Remember that. Don't tell my fiance. Now we are in my bedroom. It's my dog Kilo. Mwah. Thankful he never got sick. Mwah. They say pets can get it too, but they have really good chance, a high recovery rate, I guess, is what they say. I was kind of worried about him as well. So, came up to my room, probably wondering why. This is my bedroom. My bed's a mess. I'm fixing to make it. And we come up here to tell part of the story, because this is kind of where it all started for me. For those of you that don't know, I wear dentures. My teeth used to be really bad. If you go back on some of my older videos, you'll see. And then you'll see one of my videos where I had some fake teeth covers. They look pretty real, but they weren't. But these are actual dentures. Anyway, so took my dentures out like I do every night. I cleaned them because I have to wear adhesive now ever since my last adjustment. Trying to stay on, the subject here, the topic or whatever. I'm not the best storyteller, I guess, but this isn't just a story. This is real life for me. So I got done cleaning my dentures. Came up here to go to bed. Luckily, it was on a weekend, so I didn't have to worry about work the next day. But I didn't even know I was going to be sick, I just came up here like I always do, laid down, and I felt like something was in my throat. And honestly, I thought it was adhesive from the denture glue. Like, I thought it had gotten stuck in my throat or something. And so I tried to cough it up, and finally it went away. And so that was that. I woke up the very next day and I had such a bad headache. Like, it hurt so bad. Like, it was pounding. It even hurt my head to breathe. Like, when I took a deep breath, it would make my head hurt. So that kind of sucked. And then I noticed my nose was kind of runny, which I have allergies, and I use Zicam a lot for my nose because it gets really stuffy. I use it way more than what I should. It helps me breathe. So I use it, and so I just figured maybe it was something to do with that. Like, my nose was stuffy-ish / runny-ish, and then I just noticed like my whole body was hurting. And I'm like, dang, why is, it's probably just from work catching up to me now. And so that was that. Then I'm like, I feel off. I really felt off. I didn't feel like myself. So I went ahead and checked my temperature, and I was running a mild fever. I think it was like 99.5. At one point in time, I had actually thought like, this might be the coronavirus. I think it was when I first woke up, because the way I felt it was pretty rough. I started feeling better later on in the day. Off and on all day, I was running a mild fever. Wasn't too bad. But like I said, I started feeling better later on during the day. So that day I made a video polyfilling my subwoofer boxes. If you haven't seen that video, I'll leave a link right here. I was actually sick in that video with the coronavirus, and I Didn't even know it. Anyways, just went on about my day. We planned to cook some burgers on the grill, and so we still did that, and I cooked them. I felt fine. Like, I didn't feel sick, you know. Then after that, I started feeling kind of hot, kind of like I am right now, but my room is really hot right now. Anyways, so I cooked, we ate, good meal, great burgers, and then got to check my temperature later on after that, and I was running a fever of 100. It went up to like 100.1, I think was the highest my temperature went. But then it dropped. We watched a movie that night. I checked my temperature shortly before I went to bed, and it was fine. So went to bed. I had work the next day, so I went to bed, woke up, and I felt good. No fever. I checked my fever. There was no fever. I felt fine. So about a week later, maybe not even a week, my fiance started to get sick, as well as my little sister. They got sick around the same time. And around that time, I was still, you know, feeling kind of off, I guess. And at one point, I lost my taste in my mouth completely. But at that point, I was already back to normal. I felt normal. Like, I wasn't feeling weird, I don't think. So it was like about a week later, I guess. Something like that. I don't know. It's kind of hard to remember the exact dates, but you guys get the picture. So I lost my taste in my mouth. Like, it didn't last very long at all. I didn't even realize I lost my taste until one night I got off work, and I don't know, it was like 12:30ish at night, and I was hungry, and at that point my whole family's sleeping, you know, so I didn't know if there was anything at home to eat. So I stopped by McDonald's and grabbed myself a double cheeseburger plain, a McChicken, and a strawberry banana smoothie. I tasted the smoothie, weird, but I ate the hamburger, and at the time, I didn't even think that it was the coronavirus. At the time, I just thought, because I remember eating the cheeseburger, the double cheeseburger, and I'm like, this just all I taste is grease, but it wasn't really even grease. It was just, it didn't have a taste, and I'm like, that's weird. I always get double cheeseburgers plain. Like, sometimes I like ketchup and stuff, but most of the time I just order it plain. I think it tastes great that way. And then I ordered a McChicken, and I ate both of them, and neither one of them I could really taste the stuff. I'm like, okay, big sad, you know, like, I don't know, like, maybe they just didn't cook it right. The very next day, I don't remember eating the very next day. I think I probably did, but I don't remember. So I can't remember if, like, I actually how long I lost my taste for, but I know it wasn't more than 2 days. Like, yeah, I already had my taste back. So that's kind of my story. Now my fiance is working, so I can't really give you, I was gonna have her do like a little clip on this video. But now that my story's out of the way, hey, my fiance's story and my sister's story will be shorter because I don't know everything they did, you know, but I know what I saw from them. So I will go ahead and tell you that now. Let me make my bed first. So now for my fiance's story. Somewhat. A little bit. So about a week later, my fiance started to get sick. It was kind of just like a mild cough, like nothing too bad, like kind of a runny nose, scratchy throat. And just kind of got worse. Everything smelled really, really bad to her, and didn't know why. She didn't know why. It's kind of really weird. So I finally told her, like, hey, you know, maybe you should go to the doctor and see what's up with your nose, because she felt fine too. Like, at first she didn't feel bad at all. Didn't feel bad, didn't feel weird. Well, maybe a little weird, but finally it wasn't going away, the smell. So she went to the doctor. She didn't go to the doctor to get tested for the coronavirus. We didn't know that that's what it was at the time. So she went to the doctor. I took her to the doctor, and she comes out and tells me that they tested her for the coronavirus, just in case. About 3 days later, like, during all of this, like, she did have a little difficulty breathing, especially when she would get to coughing, and then she felt like she couldn't catch her breath. So that definitely worried me. So during all of this, I was still working, you know, because we still didn't think it was coronavirus. We knew that there was possibly a chance. At this point, we knew that there was possibly a chance. But, you know, so, and my sister, around the same time, my sister started feeling Same issue. She had a little bit of mucus in the throat, and at one point she said she had a little difficulty breathing, but I think it may have just been acid reflux, because it's kind of normal with her and I both. We have difficulty breathing sometimes and feel like we can't get a deep breath. It's probably normal for a lot of people because you just overthink it. But you know, my sister never got sick enough to have me any kind of worried at all. You know, it was just less than a common cold. It didn't seem to be too bad. But like 3 days later, my fiance got her test results back. They called her and told her she tested positive for the coronavirus. So she became stuck on quarantine. At the time, like I said, I was still working, so I didn't know what to do. I felt 100% fine. I didn't know, like, hey, do I need to call my boss and let him know? So I made a responsible decision because I didn't know. I had just started the job. I didn't even know I would get quarantine pay to stay home. So I was really worried, like, hey, you know, damn, like, I don't want to lose my job over this. I almost went to work, you know, and that wouldn't have been smart at all. So I called my boss. Like, it just crossed my mind. I didn't do it, and you know, but it did cross my mind. Like, hey, you know, I need to make money. Like, I like to work. I need to work, take care of my family, and we already got one person out of work. So I was like, what are we gonna do if there's two people out of work? Like, how are we gonna pay our bills? It's definitely kind of stressful. But I called my HR, and he told me, hey, you know what? Stay home. You're on quarantine now. You're getting paid for it, and so that took a lot of stress off. I feel really, really sorry for all those people who lost their jobs because of this. And if you're one of those people, my heart goes out to you. And just know God will have your back, and we will all bounce back stronger for sure. Next day, very next day, my sister and I, same day as my fiance got her test results back, we did a virtual doctor visit because it's really freaking hard to get a test done for the coronavirus. I didn't think it was so difficult. If the hospital didn't do it for free, like, it would have cost like $150 per person. Ridiculous. Like, come on, guys. If you're one of those people charging that much, I mean, I understand, but just crazy. Anyway, so I had to take a virtual visit so they could screen us for signs of the coronavirus. And they said my daughter, since she was having zero symptoms at all, they wouldn't test her. So anyways, my sister and I, the very next day after that, went and got tested. And the test is just like getting a flu swab. If you've ever been tested for the flu, it's just like that. They just stick a cotton swab about yay long up your nose. Feels like it's gonna touch your brain. And it's definitely not very pleasing. So we went and did that, and then about 3 days later, maybe less, we got our test results. We got my sister's back first, and they said that she was positive. Later on that day, they called me back, and then they told me I was positive. And at this point, I felt 100% fine. I still feel fine. That was about a week ago, a week and a half ago, that happened. I've been on quarantine. I'm released from quarantine tomorrow for work, so I can go back to work tomorrow, so that's great. I was gonna make a video sooner on all of this and like tell you guys, you know, my experience with it, but I didn't want to jump the gun. I didn't know 100% that I wasn't gonna get it again. You know, I didn't know that I had it first, but that's the only logical thing I can think, is because my fiance and my sister and I all had very similar symptoms, only different variants. Like, my sister probably had it the less. My fiance definitely had it the worst. It lasted a long time with her. Like, she just started feeling normal again a couple days ago. Like, she's fine. She's 100% symptom free. Back at work now too. So no, it's probably what, she was off work like almost 3 weeks. It was definitely worse than her. So, and that's the thing about the coronavirus. You know, there's a lot of people out there that say, oh, hey, you know, it's just a hoax. Well, I can tell you firsthand, it's not a hoax. You know, you can come up with all the excuses you want, and I was definitely worried about my fiance for sure. So that's that. Let's get to the rest of it. Sorry guys, I know this video is kind of long, but I know you want to hear all about this. So if you're still here, thank you for watching. It means a lot to me. It helps my channel grow. Typically I make car videos. So if you're into that kind of thing and you want to follow more of me, then go ahead and subscribe to the channel, hit notifications. I'm gonna go ahead and tell you guys what we were taking while being sick. What I was taking normally anyways, and then what my fiance took while she was sick, and what my sister took. If you don't have a proper diet, you definitely need to supplement that with vitamins. So we take a variety of supplements to help with our diet, help us get the nutrition that we need. So while I was sick, I was taking, mints one a day. Like normal. Fish oil, take fish oil. It's good for your immune system. My fiance and my sister was taking their one a day. My daughter's taking her vitamins. And then I got this. I think I actually got this while I was sick. Try to help with my endurance, my energy at work. And also to try to not drink so many energy drinks because I was drinking a lot of energy drinks. Definitely not good for you. And you get vitamin B12 from energy drinks as well. So I don't know how efficient it is in an energy drink. But I was drinking those, 2 or 3 a day. I wasn't really, taking this too much, but I did try it a couple times while I was sick. I couldn't tell if it helped or not. But my fiance, while she was sick, because she was very low energy, almost lethargic. I mean, she wasn't lethargic. I did have to tell her a couple times, like, drink water, eat, you have to eat, I made her make sure she was eating. She wasn't eating the best, but she was still eating. Definitely, you guys want to, if you're watching this and you have the coronavirus or you get the coronavirus, make sure your body has plenty of energy because your body's going to need energy to fight off the virus. And that goes with any virus, any flu, any cold, any sickness. You need to eat properly. Take your vitamins if you don't have a proper diet. If you have a proper diet, you don't need vitamins. I think most of us probably don't have a proper diet. Anyway, so vitamin B12, vitamin C, immune health. These are gummies, 250 milligrams per serving. It says take 2, so we take 2 of these a day. All of us, except for my daughter. I don't know if she could take them or not. You get vitamin C from your, 1 a day vitamin, as well as zinc. I heard that zinc is good for the virus. I don't know, but zinc is in the 1 a day as well. It's also in denture adhesive, some denture adhesive anyways. That's why you're not supposed to use too much, because too much zinc is bad for you. Anyway, so next, turmeric and curcumin. It's another thing I take. It's good for general wellness, it says. Anti-inflammatory properties and whatnot. So this is all the stuff we were taking while we were sick. I was taking most of it before I got sick anyways. Trying to stay healthy as I can. Also, one more thing that is really good for you. Like really, really good. Mononuku honey. Very expensive though. When I say very expensive, I mean very expensive. What's your guess? Guess in the comments below right now how much this costs. I'll let you know at the end of the video. Alright, so the first thing we're going to go over is turmeric and curcumin. It's hard to say. We'll go over that first. So, the first thing that it helps with, actually this is the first time reading this. I trust webmd.com for sure. So, several compounds in turmeric may support your health. The most well-known of these is curcumin. Scientists are excited about curcumin's potential to ease depression and help antidepressants work better. Because curcumin can help fight inflammation and keep blood sugar levels steady, it could be a useful tool to prevent or treat type 2 diabetes. One study followed 240 adults with pre-diabetes and found that taking curcumin supplement over 9 months lowered their odds of developing diabetes. No diabetes on me. It says a lot of studies so far have been on animals, not people. I take this stuff almost every day. I do suffer with depression. I suffer with anxiety. Kind of bipolar somewhat, I have mood swings. This stuff helps me. It says right here, viral infections. The next time you're under the weather, you may want to sip some turmeric tea. Curcumin might help you to fight off a variety of viruses, including herpes and the flu. Taking this can help prevent Alzheimer's disease. It's not a cure-all drug, but it definitely will help. Benefits of vitamin C. So it says here are 7 scientifically proven benefits of taking a vitamin C supplement. May reduce your risk of chronic disease. May help manage high blood pressure. May lower your risk of heart disease. May reduce blood uric acid levels and help prevent gout attacks, whatever that is. Helps prevent iron deficiency. Boost immunity. That's benefits of vitamin C. Now we're going to go over fish oil benefits. Alright, so these are the benefits of fish oil. May support heart health. One thing. Even in small doses, it helps reduce blood pressure in people with elevated levels. That's one thing. It says may help treat certain mental disorders, may aid weight loss, may support eye health, may reduce inflammation, may support healthy skin, may support pregnancy and early life, may reduce liver fat, may improve symptoms of depression, may improve attention and hyperactivity in children, may help prevent symptoms of mental decline, may improve asthma symptoms and allergy risk, may improve bone health. That's benefits of fish oil. Some of it's scientifically proven, some of it's not. One a day, 6 vital functions. You got energy, heart, immune, muscle, cell, healthy blood pressure. So this stuff is good for you. If you are a guy, you should definitely be taking your 1 a day, especially as you get older. You need to be healthy, and you're not going to be healthy, especially those guys trying to go to the gym, trying to get fit, work out every day. If you're not taking your vitamins, I mean, what are you doing? Take your vitamins. B12. Alright, these are 9 health benefits of B12 based on science. For one, it helps with red blood cell formation and anemia prevention. May prevent major birth defects. May support bone health and prevent osteoporosis. May improve mood and symptoms of depression. May benefit your brain by preventing the loss of neurons. Supports healthy hair, skin, and nails. Nice. Who is at risk of vitamin B12 deficiency? An estimated 6% of people in the US and UK aged 60 or older have vitamin B12 deficiency, while about 20% have low to normal or borderline deficient levels. Vitamin B12 deficiency can occur in one of 2 ways. Either your diet lacks adequate amounts of it, or your body is unable to fully absorb it from the food you eat. I'm not a doctor. I have no medical degree. I do a lot of research on supplements because I got tired of being depressed all the time. I got tired of feeling bipolar all the time and being angry all the time. That's just no way that I wanted to live, but it was something I couldn't control until I started learning about supplements. And that's why I'm telling you guys all this right now. And this isn't, how to not be depressed video. This is just all the stuff that we took while we were sick. And I don't know for sure, but I think a lot of this stuff, you can hear, it boosts your immune system and stuff like that. So, I'm not saying 100% that this helped fight off the virus, but it may have helped a little bit. At least our bodies were still getting the nutrition they needed while we were sick. And so it definitely helps. That's that. I'm going to wrap up this video pretty quick. So the benefits of Mononuku honey. Right after this, I will give you the price of this bottle. It's expensive, but it's worth it. 7 proven benefits and uses of Mononuku honey. Number 1, aids in wound healing. Since ancient times, honey has been used to treat wounds, burns, sores, and boils. In 2007, Mononuku honey was approved by the US FDA as an option for wound treatment. Honey offers antibacterial and antioxidant properties, all while maintaining a moist wound environment and protective barrier which prevents microbial infections in the wound. That's one thing. Mononuku honey is awesome. Promote oral health. Remember how I said I was taking it when I had my abscessed teeth? That's why, because it really helped me a lot. It just got really expensive and I couldn't afford it. According to the CDC, almost 50% of Americans have some form of periodontal disease. To avoid tooth decay and keep your gums healthy, it is important to minimize bad oral bacteria that can cause plaque formation. It is also important not to totally wipe out the good oral bacteria that is responsible for keeping your mouth healthy. Studies have shown Mononuku honey attacks harmful oral bacteria associated with plaque formation, gum inflammation, and tooth decay. So yeah, that's that. Soothe a sore throat. If you are suffering from a sore throat, Mononuku honey may help provide some relief. Its antiviral and antibacterial properties can reduce inflammation and attack the bacteria that cause pain. Not only does Mononuku attack harmful bacteria, it also coats the inner lining of the throat for a soothing effect. Again, sorry this video is long. I hope you guys are enjoying it, and I hope you are finding some value in it. Antiviral properties. All kinds of honey have been used as natural antibiotics throughout the centuries. In recent years, researchers have discovered that honey's power to kill germs comes from hydrogen peroxide produced with the help of a bee enzyme. Do you know that? Hydrogen peroxide is in honey. Mononuku honey takes this a step further by attacking germs with a substance called MgO found in the nectar of some Mononuku plants. This substance helps heal both minor and chronic wounds. That's that, guys. This bottle cost $56 at the local supplement store. It was like, well, it was like 49, 48, something like that, but after tax it came to like 56 bucks. Whenever my fiance was having her cough and stuff, I went ahead and went and bought this stuff because I'm a firm believer in this and I don't care how much it costs, you know. I wanted my fiance to feel better. So that's that. Mononuku honey is amazing. Yeah, that's that, guys. We'll go ahead and shut down my computer and wrap up this video. Alright guys, real fast before I wrap up this video, I just wanted to show you something. The next video you can expect to have on the channel. You notice the tail lights are a lot darker? Indeed, they are. So I made a video tinting those. Those will be up next. This video is going up first though. But yeah, with all that being said, guys, I'm gonna go ahead and wrap up this video. I truly do, it's kind of loud out there. I truly do hope that this video helped someone out, even if it's just one person. Just one person. And if it did help you out, then let me know, you know, because I really just want to help people at the end of the day. I just want to let you guys know, even though I only had a mild case, you know, my fiance had a little worse, my sister a little less. You can easily spread it and you might not even know it. So that's kind of what this whole video was leading up to, is I just wanted to tell you guys real fast, like, hey, you know, like, if you get sick with any kind of cold symptoms, you know, give it a couple days, you know, see if you get better. If you don't, even if you get better, you know, there's a possibility you could have it. This isn't to scare you, it's just to make you aware. Like, I didn't even know it, you know, and I spread it to my family. It could have been a lot worse, you know. I could have spread it to other people. One thing that I think about is, like, if you have it and you spread it to someone and that person dies, like, can you imagine how that would make you feel? That would make me feel horrible. Anyways, like, you know, like, you could spread it easily and then that person can spread it and that person spreads it and never even know it. I think mild symptoms, I'm not gonna say they're worse than more aggressive symptoms of it, but I'm gonna say this, like, if you have mild symptoms, that's how you're gonna spread it. You know, if you have aggressive symptoms, you obviously know you're sick. You're probably not gonna go anywhere. You're probably not gonna go spread it. But if it's mild, you might just chalk it up to allergies or a common cold. So, you know, some of the symptoms of it, like I said, you know, headache is what I had. Kind of cough, not really. Runny nose / stuffy nose. Breathing difficulty, I didn't really have. My fiance had a little bit. My sister kind of, not so much. You know, like, that's just some of the symptoms we had. There's a lot of symptoms. But a lot of the symptoms of the coronavirus are the same as symptoms of other viruses or common colds. So you guys just be safe, you know, practice washing your hands and wear a mask. And I hope this video really helps someone. Just glad it didn't, you know, like, I'm glad and I'm super grateful. One thing that I truly believe helps as well is pray to God. Even if you've turned your back on him before, he'll welcome you back. He always does. God knows I've done a lot of stuff, you know, but I'm a firm believer in God, and I truly believe that he helped get us through it. He helps us with a lot of stuff. Pray to God, you know, go to church. I don't go to church. You don't have to go to church to believe in God. You don't have to go to church to pray to God. Talk to him. Talk to him like he's your friend. And hell, sometimes I talk to him and I fall asleep at night while I'm praying. That's another thing, guys. Above all, God is always there. It's going to be a wrap for the video, guys. I hope you enjoyed it. If you're new to the channel, like I said, I do make car videos. I don't make videos like these normally, which is probably why this video ended up being really long. Sometimes I make videos like how I did the intro and stuff. Like, I do stuff like that, but I don't like usually make videos about health or necessarily 100% personal with what I got going on in life. Sometimes kind of little bits and pieces throughout my car videos. If you like car videos and you want to see more of me or whatever, you know, just subscribe to the channel, turn on notifications, and I'll see you next time, guys.